out in the lineup. Kolohe Andino about to take on Kai Otton. Should be a great battle. Andino really is finding his place at the top end of the Jeep leaderboard. We've also got Felipe Toledo and Wiggly Dantes in the lineup, but Kai Otton, without priority there on the inside, sneaks into a bomb, goes the big backhand float. And I'm glad he stuck that, Ross, because you could see how shallow it was on the inside there.
That would have been a gross little wipeout right there had he fallen on that float. It was a sketchy floater too. He didn't seem extremely decisive on that thing, but he made it. And actually, this is a nice barrel ride. He was deep there for a second, so it wasn't an easy barrel ride. He had to, get through a pretty hefty section there, and he did a good job. Oh, that's always tough to do, to take off on a drop like that. You're going to have to negotiate the hardest part of all that transition, and Felipe got it done. So a pretty impressive score about to drop for Philly boy, and there's brother with just a little one.
Hoping this isn't his last championship tour event, and he takes off and looks to the left now. We haven't seen too many scores on the left today, but Kai Otton manages to pick off a pretty decent ride here. Not a bad wave.
That was nowhere near a pipe, and you got to give credit to Kai Otton, who found that, Ronnie, because that kind of came out of the blue. He was paddling on the way back out, and he had his head on swivel. He said, whoa, this thing looks like it's going to stay open. A lot of times those lefts at backdoor pinch, but Kai did a good job of escaping that one.
So I kind of knew he was going to back off. I was hoping so, and he did. So it was a good wave. It was a cool wave. I kind of busted my knee on my last wave in my first round heat on that sketchy snap. So I haven't surfed since. I've been working a lot with Mark Kuzoki. He's been working on me. He's doing a sick job. Thanks a lot.
A little bit vulnerable, but he does have a bit of a cushion there. Action in the water. Who has priority?
Well, this one is coming to a close, but it is Kolohe Andino in heat 3 of round 3, just trying to take a very late drop there.
He was totally happy to sit with Wiggly, so he did not chase this wave down. And Kolohe Andino just kind of rushed over like, well, you guys aren't taking it, and was out of position. So that's why he kind of got sucked over the falls there.
This wave packs a punch, and it looks like Kai Otton without a board around his ankle there, so he's going to have to go to his quiver for some more equipment.
It was probably one of the bigger waves we've seen in a little bit of quite some time. Actually, have a look at this thing. Slides in and just kind of gets caught there by the white water. This wave runs away from him. Once you grab your rail on the backhand, very difficult then to get that board pumping. You can see him sliding down the face of the wave, picked up and slammed down. And the board paying the price for that. So Kai Otton got picked up by the water patrol. Hawaii worthwhile. Let's have a look.
Now locking in Andino, driving through the foam ball, and that one's just going to shut down. You can see how active that rail was deep on the peak and backdoor.
Wants to quit on his own terms. Here we go.
Late takeoff, Andino goes straight down. He's had a couple of wipeouts in this, so not afraid to take off late. Sitting number 5 on the Jeep leaderboard. What happened here?
Well, it was super late drop, just got hung up just a little bit. You need to knife that rail and get underneath that hood.
And I'd like to thank him. He's done an amazing job converting me from a wobbly little goofy footer into a title contender. And Rip Curl, all my sponsors, my girlfriend and my family, all the support in Australia was unbelievable this year.
Now he's still looking for a 5.74 with 50 seconds on the clock. Kai looking, Kolohe as well, and Andino with priority will take this wave. Looking for a 5.74 to take out Kai Otton, pulls in, and he'll make it. Looking for a big snap off the top, and a little bonus hack to finish. Andino fired up, wanting the score to turn this one on Kai Otton.
Well. How many times have we seen this happen, Joe? Let's have a look at this wave here very closely. Kolohe Andino racing down the line, pulls in, backdoors a section, comes out, and then rattles off a couple of strong turns. No mistakes on that wave. Was that the best wave of the heat? As this heat is over, Kolohe Andino sneaks in a little barrel and then rattles off a couple of solid turns, needing a 5.74, which will be the biggest score of the heat. Dying seconds, and you can see on your screen we're waiting for scores. Kolohe Andino felt, see by the body language, that he felt he got the score. And there it is, Joe.
Numbers in for Andino, a 6.5 on the last exchange to take the win from Kai Otton. 10.83 total, and Kai Otton ends up getting knocked out of the Pipe Masters. Parko quick to pat Kai on the back because Parko knows that Kai has just fallen off tour after surfing through so many amazing moments in the last decade.